Got one coming.
Good morning, everyone. This is Phyllis Nash, your Chief Sales Officer. I'm glad to be here. It's a beautiful, sunshiny day. And guess what, guys? I think it's going to be in the high 70s. Here we are in October, enjoying our fall, beautiful weather. And that's awesome because I love warm weather. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get this call started. And I often share stories because that's life, and life, you really want to share what's going on in your life so people can sometimes relate. And we come to a time that we talk about how exciting it is, and when you join the business, what is your why? And we always say, little cliches like, if your why isn't big enough to make you cry, it's not a good enough why. Because if your why isn't good, each and every one of you more than likely join this business because you absolutely wanted to change some things that were going on in your life. And when you said, we always lay it out there. It's excellent products, paint the picture of where we're going. We right now we're in our $1 billion big, and we're talking about our lifer pack, the kind of lifer pack with lifetime benefits, as well as being able to share in 0.5% of the company revenue. And you say that is an opportunity of a lifetime, and people are there saying, I don't think that's such an opportunity of a lifetime. And, but have you really taken a look at what that really means? Because if you have been able to be a stockholder, and I'm in comparison, in Amazon in their early days, if you had been a stockholder in Amazon, what do you think you and your family's life would look like today? When we had dreams and aspirations, and we knew that we could build something as big as or bigger as Amazon as it went. But we also knew that it was not going to be an easy way to go. It could be very simple once you get past, the corporate side of it, providing the law, what you have to comply with, all the bells and whistles you have to jump through. Because for me, as a traditional entrepreneur and a traditional business owner, that's what made the appeal of an MLM so strong, because I didn't have to go through that. I didn't have to set up the things. I didn't have to be responsible. Didn't have to do the structural of the business. I could just come and join and go to work and see if I could make my dreams come true. It wasn't always easy, but I tell you, it's simple. It's simple because as I got exposed to MLM, as you have, the real basic rules never change. Every time you join something, you hear, what are your goals? What's your why? Because if it ain't big enough to make you cry, then guess what? Some people are going to stop you. Some people are going to say, girl, you doing one of those things, and you're going to get ashamed. Some people are saying, oh, that don't work. Even you will tell yourself, I've been out here, I've been using the script, I've been using my why, I've been using the videos, I've been doing everything that it takes, and they say it takes to work. But guess what? I still ain't been nowhere. But I can't tell you, at 44.5 years old, they say one of the most successful people in the industry back in the day, he said he talked to over 1,200 people. And my question for you out there, guys, have you talked to 1,200 people? And if you did talk to them, just ask your own self, did you use the system with you? So I'm going to give you an example. I'm not going to mention any names, but I told you about this lady I met last week that I shared the videos with. I called her up, and she had been a wrong number in my phone. And I kept this woman's number in my phone because she had such a personality. When I found out she was the wrong number, I said, oh, well, by the way, I'd like to keep your number because I come across different things and I love your personality and I'd like to share some things with you. And I really didn't realize how long ago that was. But I asked her, and I think I told you guys, I called her last Wednesday. I asked her, I gave her the script. I said, after the script, are you open to looking at the information? She said, yes. I sent her the videos, followed up in 20 minutes, asked her what she liked best. What she liked best was everything. The next night, we were having the event at the office on Thursday. Invited her out Thursday. She loved what she saw. When she got through, she said, "You know what? I've had a bioscan. One of my friends gave me the bioscan." And I said, "Oh, okay." I said, she said, "But I want to show this to my daughter." And I said, "Okay, we'll meet back up here on Monday," because she couldn't do Sunday night for whatever reason. And hey, I happened to go to a new church, not a new church for me, not a new church. Many of you know it, Christ Universal Temple. I'm sitting in there and listening to their beautiful, beautiful musical. And I happened to turn around, and guess what? This lady is sitting right behind me. And I'm like, "Oh my goodness, this is such a coincidence." And she said, "Yes, I came here today because I felt like I should ask the person that actually gave me the bioscan if I'm joining this business. I wanted her to know I was going to join." And I said, "You know what? Do whatever you need to do, because coming into the business is your opportunity. You make the decision how you want to come into the business." So the next day, we talked, which was yesterday, and she said, "You know what? I'm going to come into the business with her." And I said, "By all means, good luck. You're going to have a great day." I said, "I probably won't be at the dispensary, but what I will do is do a webinar so your daughter can see." And I called up the person that actually introduced her to the bioscan. And I said, "Guess what? This person came to a meeting. She wanted to join. I'm going to do a Zoom for them today, and you need to be on the call." And I said, "By the way, did you use the system? Did you share with the person the whole opportunity?" And they had to say, "No, they didn't." And I said, "Okay, but using the system, because all you have to do is use your system saying, what did you like best? If they said they like whatever they experienced, then you take them to the next step." And I said, "Okay, let's go on and do the Zoom." Did the Zoom, and now the lady and her daughter are looking to get in at $3,000 a piece. $6,000 that they're ready to spend, because not only do they want to get started, but they want to also experience the Black Card. And my question is, guys, why don't you present your whole business? As simple as doing the steps, the very steps, no more than what I did. You got the opportunity to do your whole business, to share your whole business. Because who are you to know who's going to say yes and who's going to say no? You have to take the opportunity to ask that person to show them the whole business, because you never know what you're leaving on the table. You never know what you might have in a person. You never know what that other person might be going through, and why you might be giving them something that might be making a difference in their lives. They might have decided that they're sick and tired of working a job that they don't like anymore. They might be sick and tired of leaving their child because they got to work long hours at a job. The mother might have been saying, "Hey, I need something to cushion my retirement years." You never know. And it's up to you, not up to you to make a decision for other people. And I'm saying that to say that there are tons of people. So you don't get upset when something goes. You let people do what they want. But every day there is an example to show that what we do makes sense. See, as after 7 years, if you had invested in Amazon, your only profit would have been a penny, guys. And if you've all looked at if you're a founder, I don't care what you got. I got a bank return back on my interest paid on an account that I had over four figures in. And for the year, that's not a lot. But guess what? For the year, I made $12. $12. And so anytime you can increase your money, make your money work for you, and the possibility of the lifer packs is for you to actually you have a chance to become at a level that you can earn at least five figures, at least $10,000 a month by being a diamond. And so, my question for anybody out there listening to my voice, would $10,000 be enough for you to get out of your comfort zone? Or, hey, if you want to aspire further, with $17,000 to $22,000 for the month, make it worth getting out of your comfort zone. See, I already know that if your grandchild or your child was in a water, a pond, and was drowning, you would go in there and you would save that child because you would have a huge why. But if you came to Akana to get started with a company that's going to be $1 billion big with or without the people that are hearing my voice, because there's some that believe it. And all you got to do is get out of your comfort zone. See, when I don't want to talk to somebody, if I see somebody sharp, have it going on, and I'm like, oh, I would love to be in business with them. And for 1 minute, that doubt coming in, oh, girl, they ain't gonna want to be in your business. They're gonna look at you and say, da 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 da. And guess what? I'm like, you know what? But suppose they do want to be in my business. Suppose they do see what I see. Because most successful people hear opportunity all the time. They just say, hey, I want to do that. They might say, I don't have time, but I know somebody that'll do it. But they get out of their comfort zone. And so I have to tell myself, what's the worst they can do? They can say no. And as soon as they say no, I'm going to say, great. But do you know somebody that wants to see this, wants to change some things in our life? See, we're too scared and we play it too small, because what you have in front of you can change the dynamics of your family and your life for the rest of your life. Did I say it was easy? No, but it is very simple. But the hard part comes. The hard part comes with you holding yourself back, having limited beliefs, because you don't have to have those beliefs. And if you get turned down enough, it becomes like anything else you get used to. It is no sweat off my back, because along the way, you're going to meet some people that say, oh, yes, I love this. I want to do it. Yeah, and I'm going to bring my daughter, and she's going to tell her friend. That's what happens when you keep on getting up and doing things you don't want to do. Now, my question again, with $10,000 a month, make a difference in your life. And if $10,000 a month doesn't, with 15 to 20 to 22,000 a month, make a difference in your life. And it's right here. It's in the palm of your hand. What are you doing now that's going to bring that? Or what are you doing now that's going to give you leverage? See, what you're missing in this equation is how leverage works. Yeah, you working hard right now. Yeah, you don't have a sleepless night. Yeah, you going hard to Black Friday. But how many people can you get to Sapphire? How many people can you help to get to rank? I mean, Ruby. How many people can you help to get to Emerald? And then some gonna break through the diamond. You go out there and help them do that, guys. Now you've created leverage. Now, when you are sick, ask Sylvia at this time last year, when you can't go because you're taking care of your mom or your child or somebody, you're away, but you've been still and you've helped all these people. Do you know your paycheck don't stop? Do you know you can turn around and hit Emerald while you sick in the bed with COVID because you have helped other people see the same vision that you have? See, that's called leverage. But you tell me, oh no, you don't have to tell me. You ask yourself, if I get sick right now on my job, who's going to be working in my place that I don't miss a dime? That's what this industry is about. You tell me right now, if you get laid off from your job, who's going to continue to pay you a check that's bigger than what you would get because you turned around and you created leverage? And how about this? I don't care if you make $100,000 a month and you do it on your own. The minute you stop, that money stops coming. Unless you have put yourself into building leverage. Unless you have helped enough people to go out and do something that's going to change their family's life. And because of that, you leverage, you override whatever they do. That's what this industry is. And guys, that's what we miss out on, creating leverage. Because you will never create wealth without creating leverage. Because most people only have 24 hours in a day and they're one person. And in that 24 hours, they got to live, sleep, do family things. But if you invest a little, work a little hard now, know what your why is, that your why is so big that it can make you cry, then you can turn around and change some things in your life. Do you have to be uncomfortable? Yeah, you do sometimes. Does it matter if you're uncomfortable? Because I get uncomfortable now, and I'm like, it didn't kill me. It didn't do anything. It made me stronger. It made me be better. It made me, because you're not gonna get change unless you change. Just ain't gonna happen. Then you're not gonna will enough people, 41 uh a kind of lifer packs to come in here and get you to diamond. You gotta do some work. And guess what you missing? You missing people that say, hey, I wanted to do it. I got my daughter to do it. We're ready to put down $6,000 and I want to get started in this business. Because you didn't simply say, hey, I want to send you some videos. I want to follow up. I want to see what you like best. I want to plug you to get more information. If you do like some things better, I want to show you this. And hey, I'm going to get you on three-way with my sponsor so they can answer any questions. Just those simple things. Guys is there waiting for you. It's time to make a change. It's time to go back and reassess what is your why and what will you do to get there. Because guess what? We got a vehicle. And I'm going to say this. I often wonder why this company, this industry gets such a bad rap all the time. Oh, yeah, it's a pyramid. It's a scam. They just do this. They just take your money. They just act like a cult. They just do that. But it turns out more millionaires than any other industry. And then I always say, you got to come back to the person. Now, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of companies out there that are scams, but you got to go through. I've been through some, but guess what? It didn't kill me. I'm going to never not take risk because I had a bad situation and I want change in my life. And what I can see is this opportunity in this industry. It's like none other I've ever seen. So don't play short, guys. Dr. Betty, are you out there? Why don't you announce what your topic subject is for tonight so you can have that call filled up? Dr. Betty, let me see if I see you even. Okay, okay. I don't see you, Dr. Betty, but Dr. Betty's call is 7 p.m. tonight. Guys, go out there and make this a great day. Go out there and push. Thank you for joining us. Be back here in the morning with Coach Dan. Bye now.